Who the hell is that? Oh, it's you. Got a little something on the lens. A little bit better, huh? Just about there. Perfect. Would you look at that? It's a like button, and it was on the lens. Look what I got today. This is a subscribe button. Make sure you hit both of these, and let's get into today's video. Let's go. Established in 1926, the historic Lincoln Cemetery, located here in Gulfport, Florida, is a relic and a window to the past where a time of Jim Crowe laws governed the American South. These laws made it extremely difficult for the African American population to live a normal life. Segregation, hate crimes, and the disability to have personal freedoms like the rest of us had. These laws made it to where it was pretty much impossible for the African American population to live a normal life. And what's crazy is these laws didn't just last for the lifetime. They followed them into death. The Lincoln Cemetery was created to segregate the African American population from the rest of the town. With over 6,000 bodies and over 4,000 that are unmarked, this cemetery would be the final resting place for a big portion of the local community. The oldest grave dates back to 1888, and there are also 3 Civil War soldier veterans that are buried here. In fact, there are over 1,000 graves that are veterans of previous wars. World War I, World War II, Korean, Vietnam War, so on. These dedicated individuals who gave their lives for their country would be casted to the side and buried without dignity. Over the years, the Lincoln Cemetery would become abandoned, neglected, and unattended. The burial records were either burned up in a fire or just simply not recorded. Locals still today come in search of family members who they can't locate. With broken gravestones, unkempt weeds, grass, fallen trees, graves that were robbed or sunk in the ground, these family members became impossible to locate. In 2015, a local Gulfport resident by the name of Vanessa Gray took action, and she took over the role of breathing new life into this cemetery. Through her selfless devotion, new graves were discovered. People who had been lost to time were now found once again. In present day, a local church nonprofit, Cross and Anvil Human Services, has taken the torch and continues to move forward with the maintenance of the cemetery and has committed themselves to identifying more and more unmarked graves. With me tonight, as we walk through this old historic cemetery in search of voices that have been silenced and abandoned. Do some of the souls here, do they still linger? And is there a message that they would like to give to those who would listen? What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another special episode of Man vs. Ghosts. And I have a super special one for y'all tonight. We are here at the Lincoln Cemetery, which is the oldest cemetery here in Gulfport. St. Pete, it might be. I think it's either this is the oldest or it might be the second oldest. But I brought y'all here for 2 special reasons. This cemetery is, I think it was established in 1923, give or take, but it's an all African American cemetery. And most of it too is war veterans from World War I, World War II, Korean War, and so on. But what's crazy is over here, there's a really big cemetery, and it's well maintained, and people come out here and they clean the gravestones, but over here it's just been forgotten. Like, they don't come out here and clean it or nothing. There is a small group that does come out here and helps clean up some of the gravestones. I kind of come out here and I do the same thing. So I've been out here and had some weird experiences. So I thought I'd bring y'all along. Second reason, I have all of the devices, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and turn them on. we're going to try and debunk some of these devices. And what's cool, cat balls are on grass, so they're not going to be rolling. I got another one here. All right. Now what's cool, look at this REM pod. This REM pod, I kind of rigged it up to where you have to literally almost touch it for it to go off. I'll show you. See? So if that goes off, that's pretty interesting. I'm going to put this static camera on. So he's going to be rocking and rolling. Sorry guys, I just kind of got this jerry rigged up right now. Let's put it on night vision. Okay. She's rocking and rolling. And then I also have voice recorder out here too. So let's get this going. Tascam, like usual. EVP session, Lincoln Cemetery. Alright, so we're going to kind of walk around and keep an eye on some of these devices, because I really want to figure out where people are coming from when they talk about the cat balls just randomly going off, because I have never seen that, and I'd like to see it. Typically it goes off when I'm asking a question, like it's trying to respond, a spirit. So, spirits of Lincoln Cemetery, I come here in full respect. I'm sure y'all have seen me here before. If there's anything you'd like to say, I have a little box over here. It's on a stand. If you go up to it and talk to it loudly and clearly, it'll capture your voice. If there's any kind of message that you want to tell anybody, family members, go to that and speak loudly and clearly. I also have a little black box down here. If you get up close to it, your energy will make it light up. Then I also have these clear balls. If you touch them, they'll go off.
Our balls are in your court.
And then this guy over here will go off. So I got all kinds of little things set out for y'all. This is a really cool cemetery though. Really old. I think the oldest grave I found was either early 1900s or late 1800s. I don't know the exact number of bodies are here, but I know it's in the thousands. But it's just crazy that even in death, people were segregated to be buried away from the normal population. It's messed up, man. So this is the historic Lincoln Cemetery. Look it up on Google. Come down and check it out. Really old school cemetery. And we're going to keep an eye on these devices right here. So yeah, this is going to be part of Hometown Haunts. This video, EMF is flickering, but there are power lines over here, I believe. Let's go take a look. It's just like lowly flickering green. We're going to walk away from the voice recorder too. So yeah, we got power line over here, I believe. Is it active? Oh no, that's a tree. That's a palm tree.
I'm not a moron, you know.
Okay. So maybe the power lines are over there in the main cemetery. I don't see any over here. Now, you know the earth naturally puts out EMF as well, so if you're going to be using any kind of EMF reading devices, make sure you get kind of like a baseline. Right now, it looks like the baseline here, just a low flicker. So if we get any big spikes, that's interesting. So this guy, he was only flickering to the second green. But he's not flickering anymore. Man, these things are heavy. Sorry, buddy. Oh, need to bring a new flag out here. This guy's shot out. Mr. Max Sullivan, may you rest in peace. Look at this guy. This guy was hand-scribed. Kind of hard to read, but this is Lee. Lee, are you here with us? If so, I already showed you the devices you can touch, and they'll light up. Or you can come and talk into this voice recorder right here. Now guys, I gotta be using a green light because I don't think I'm supposed to be out here after the sun goes down. So I'm trying to use a different color than just bright white. So the video is gonna be kind of dark when I'm panning around into the cemetery. Apologize about that. I kind of gotta do it. So if there's anybody here in this cemetery that would like to talk, I'd love to hear your voice, or maybe love to interact with you some way, shape, or form. And this is that device I was telling you all about. You come up to it and speak loudly and clearly. It'll capture your voice. So I'm going to walk away for a minute if you'd like to say anything. Look at all this overgrown grass and weeds. You go over to that main one behind me and it's completely mowed. I mean, after the hurricane, I came out here and it was just littered with trees and branches and just devastation. And it took them months to clean it up. But that guy over there, that big cemetery, the white folk cemetery, was cleaned up within, I think, a matter of a few weeks. I don't mean any disrespect being here after dark. It's the exact opposite. I'm here with all respect. Even though I might be walking on top of you right now, and I'm sorry about that. I'm going to pull out the ghost tube too. Let's see. Let's debunk this ghost tube app. This is the one app I do like. But let's just see if it's congruent with what we're asking. Because I'd like to know, what is the science behind a phone app? Like, you just think about it. Anyone that believes in the phone app, just think about it. What is the science? How can a spirit go into your phone and pick a word? I don't know.
Success.
Alright, GhostTube just said success. I'm going to lean him up against the tree right here. He's got him a nice little perch spot right here. Look at that. Look at that fancy camera angle. Ugh. Oh, cool. We got a little headstone right here. Sarah Lee Clark. Right up under the cedar. Where's this juniper? That's where I want to be laid to rest. I want to be laid to rest right under a tree. Or maybe put in one of like those pods where they bury you and you become a tree. That'd be kind of cool. If there's... Wow, there's a big bug. If there's anybody here, can you go up to that red light and touch that? it'll go off. And so what I did, y'all, with this guy is I honestly, the antenna part broke. And what I did is I found out it still works if you don't use the antenna. You just have to, like, be right on it. And to me, that would be more, that would be crazier evidence if it went off. Because it shouldn't go off. There's no antenna sticking out capturing EMF. So y'all want to check out the, as they say, the young kids say, my drip tonight. Got the swim trunks on, black shoes. You got to make sure you got a fanny pack too. Okay? Fanny pack, y'all. Fanny pack, fanny pack. That's the ghost hunter's best friend.
It is Fanny Pack Friday, and I got to tell you, I just feel super about it.
I'm just going to be quiet for a second. Let's see what we got here. So far, all the equipment is quiet. The EMF reader, K2, whatever you want to call it, is doing a little flicker, and that's about it. Let's see what Ghost Tube has got to say. Now, the theory is if you come up to this device over here, man, those are some big ants. Good God, man. Look at that guy. Let's see if he bites. Dang. I'm too scared. I don't like ants. I just don't. They're cool and all, but y'all ever seen that bullet ant? Good God, man. Y'all should check out Brave Wilderness. A guy named Coyote Peterson. He gets stung by all kinds of stuff. I think he's a little dramatic sometimes, but his bullet ant video is freaking wild. Let's see what's over here. It's kind of lit up. See, that's cool to see. People still dressing up gravestones. Danny Joe. Is this fruit? Might be someone's mama out here. So this ain't gonna be a long video, y'all. I just wanted to do this really to showcase this cemetery, and also showcase the devices. Because I have been starting to find out that if I'm not in a haunted location, the ghost tube really doesn't say much. Which that's kind of just starting to hit my noggin. Like in Trans-Allegheny, it talked. Indiana State Sanatorium, it talked. Skyway Bridge, it didn't say much. Out here, I think I got one word so far. Can you make that device say something? I bet you if I threw on Spirit Talker right now, it'd be like just blasting out words. I'm not saying that if it says something it's paranormal. I'm just saying that app in general, GhostTube, if you're going to use an app, use that one. That one's pretty good. Don't use that necrometer. That's the worst one. Because the first version of that app, you could type in custom words. So if you never updated the app, you could still be putting custom words in. Twin Paranormal. And yeah, so there's really nothing going off right now. So let's walk around. I know it's dark, but let's check out this place. We got the ideal looking Florida woodland palms. I'm not going to say the names out loud for the respect. I shouldn't have been doing that earlier, but ooh, spooky. Now, if y'all, this is a little piece of information and advice. If y'all ever move to Florida and you like putting Christmas lights up, if you're going to put them on your palm tree, don't put lights on the top part that spread out. Just think about it and you'll know why.
That's a penis.
Now, if we go back here in this direction, there's like a pack of tombstones back here, and they're really old. So, let's go take a look. You know what? I might be able to put this guy on too, huh? Yeah. Let's put him to green. I got another secondary light right here. Alright, so let's do green. Nice. I like this new camera. It does pretty good in low light. Oh my God, you ready? If y'all watch, oh my gosh, here we go. Look, Ma, it's a spider. It's a big spider. That thing is really cool. Kind of reminds me of a scorpion because it's kind of glowing in the dark a little bit. Look, Mom, it's a spider. Y'all comment, let me know what this is, this kind of tree. What is it? I know, I just want to know if you know. God, there's spiders everywhere. Look at this spider. See if I can focus in on it. Look at the spider. I don't know how to operate this damn thing, I guess. This place is booby trapped with spiders. My brother, on my mom's side, he is deathly afraid of spiders. Just so y'all know. Maybe send him a package with some fake spiders. Alright, so here's these pack of tombstones back here. These guys are old. Whoa. Look at that frog. Wow. He's a jumper. So yeah, this one is 1909. Born 1888. No, 1979. That dude was about 100 years old. Good for him. 1921. Let me know in the comments too if there's some spots in Florida that I can go check out. Florida's kind of hard for finding really cool haunted places because Florida tends to tear down things and build condos over it. Or suburbs. World War II. Bunch of veterans out here. Let's go see what we got back up here. There is a county jail that I'm looking to go to. Owner's name, I think, is Henry Lee. They're just waiting on, they had to get approval for making it to be a historical building. And I think there's a few things they got to do to the actual structural before people can come in and investigate. But I've been wanting to go there for a while. So fingers crossed, y'all. Hopefully we can get up there and investigate it soon. So update, REM pod has not gone off. I haven't really heard anything from the ghost tube. Can you say something on here? Please? So tell me what y'all's experiences are too with ghost tube. Like if you ever tested it out by going to a place that isn't haunted? Does it just throw out words for you, or is it quiet? Because my experience, it tends to be quiet, which almost kind of leads to possibly the validity of it. I don't know. A little weird. Look at the spider. He's so fuzzy. Come here, spider. What's that other thing that Omar says? He's like, give me keys. Yeah, give me keys. Alright, so we're going to let these sit for a few more minutes. It's not getting much out here. I feel kind of like a dickhead standing out here in the graveyard. This huge light. But I come in full respect. If there's any spirits here still lingering. I'm not really sold out on the idea of graveyards being haunted. It just doesn't make sense. If you believe in the theory of paranormal theory says usually where traumatic events happened, you know, someone's spirit lingers. And nothing traumatic would have happened here. They were already dead. Unless someone got buried alive. Oh my. Alright, I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes. Now's your chance if you want to say something. Move one of those cat balls. I'm going to plop my butt right here. There is a well-documented haunted cemetery up in Spring Hill. Documented, you know, people have first-hand accounts of experiencing something paranormal. And then there's one called the Devil's Chair. Must have been a bird or something. There's one called the Devil's Chair that's in Casadega, which is like the psychic capital of the world. And it's here in Florida. But they have a strict no videotaping policy. So, but I'm going to take y'all over to the Devil's Chair. Because supposedly you can meet the devil there. Devil sounds like a dick.
But you don't say that.
And then we'll go check out Spring Hill Cemetery as well. There's one in Tarpon Springs. It's called the Rose Cemetery. It's supposed to be really haunted. There's a big ant crawling on me. Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
We do have some haunted hotels here that I can check out. What the hell are those? Gulfport Casino is supposed to have some haunted activity around it. Last year, for the major hurricane we had, my friend Riley, she knew a guy. Well, she lived on a sailboat, and her sailboat sank. And this guy lived on the sailboat. He was on the sailboat during the storm, and he died. The storm, I guess I don't know if his boat sank or if he got thrown overboard or what, but I like to go out there to the Gulfport Casino because that's where all the sailboats are. They're all moored out there, anchored up. So there have been a few hurricanes that have blown through Gulfport within the past century that have done some serious damage. People have lost their lives. So to me, that's something traumatic. There might be some hauntings, but supposedly there's like a dancing a dancing spirit that's seen out on the water. So that'd be kind of cool to capture on camera. And there's also a ghost cat. No shit, there's a ghost cat. His name's Morris. He's got a person's name. Yeah, that ghost tube's quiet. It's weird. Alright, I'm going to end this EVP. Got about 23 minutes to go over when I get home. She's off. And then this guy is off. Alright guys, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me on this short video. If y'all have some suggestions for me, put them down in the comment section. If not, I'm going to try and either go to another temple mound, Native American burial mound, temple mound, or I'm going to check out some of those haunted cemeteries that are a little bit up north. But I love you guys. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye-bye.